Alrighty then, hello, I am Felix and I'm back with some Chrono Ark. Honestly, I was actually thinking of maybe streaming the Voice of Cards, the last version of it that I haven't played yet, but I think I'll at least finish this run and then I'll like switch between Chrono Ark and Voice of Cards whenever I feel like it. The one thing that I'm worried about is that I usually play one game at a time because I'm not really great at dividing my attention. So, if I want to play one game, then blah blah blah, then I might not play the other one as much. But I feel like with these two, it shouldn't be as big of a problem. So, I just kind of wanted to finish this run real quick, and then we can play voice of cards, and then we can just go off and on like what we play, because I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be playing Chrono Ark for a while yet, except if I am almost done, but I doubt that. Before we do anything, I probably want to make sure that I'm 100% ready, because this is gonna be a toughie. We got tactical attack skill book. I'll probably hold up. We probably want to get rid of as many zero cost as possible here. So we probably want to give that to you, or maybe, nah, you have like plenty. Yeah, okay. We'll give tactical attack to you. And then skill combo attack. I'm basically just giving her more so that while, it lessens her healing, it will also give us more high expense cards. Yeah, no, we're not dying yet. I might be dying real quick after this because we're going into a special area. But hey, we'll see what happens. Now, I was just talking about how I was thinking of also starting to play the final Voice of Cards that I haven't played yet. It was actually between, like, when I was thinking of another game to play. So that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop playing Chrono Ark, by the way. It's just that I'll also play a different game. But in between, like, oh, campfire, hello. Draft of Darkness or Fear and Hunger 2. Nah, I was thinking of playing, fuck, what was it called again? Fucking Voice of Cards. Voice of Cards, and I don't... Beast of Burden, I think it's called. Select a skill to create. If you cast 2 or more skills this turn, give the target Lunar Curtain. Choose one, create 2 Healing Moonlight in hand, or choose a skill, blah blah blah. I think we're gonna go for you. Pretzel is making a prophecy. Let's see. Blessing by the Moon / your augment, shoot the entire deck order and choose a skill to move to the top of the deck. Repeat this, okay. The skill costs 3 more while in the deck. View the next 3 cards in the sky and select one. The selected skill gains cost. I don't know which one I want to pick. Probably just the main damage one. But yeah, so yeah, I will... Fucking hell, can you stop giving me these prompts? I'm trying to talk here. Alright, well, let's see. We got a couple of Lucy's, but those we always get. I'm not seeing any Ironheart cards, so I guess we can give Ironheart Flash. But yeah, so I was thinking between Voice of Cards, Beast of Burden, and the final 999 game I still haven't played. I played the 999 games like a pretty long time ago, like at least a year ago, I think, maybe 2. Fuck. Seriously, that's actually kind of crazy to think that I streamed for that long consistently. But yeah, so basically, okay, we have to be careful. Attacks the ally with the lowest HP. Okay, that's actually pretty fucking terrifying. So we probably actually want to give Pretzel or Ironheart the lowest HP. Or, like, give her Barrier or something. Jesus. Like, holy shit, like, we can't have her dying because then our attackers will just straight up die. That's actually pretty terrifying. Okay, not really sure what to do here. But yeah, so I was thinking in between those games, Dragon, Voice of Car, yeah, Voice of Cards and the final 999 game. I actually discussed it with a friend, and he was basically like, can you play Voice of Cards first, because I can't really watch your streams right now, but I do kinda am interested in watching you play the final 999 game. So in the end I was like, sure dude, I'll do that. So now we'll basically just, I'll basically be playing like the Voice of Cards one first, mainly because a friend of mine wants to see me play 999. I do like the Voice of Cards games, so I really don't mind it. Like, I really like the Voice of Cards games. They're some of my favorite games that I've streamed so far. They basically just give you a nice JRPG experience without it being in like 120 hours long. It's fairly, I think it's like 20 hours each game, 30 if you take your time. Fuck, this is like 30 damage. That's insane. What do I do? Honestly, what I probably want to do is allow her to just, like, once I have the target, I allow her to shoot, and then, like, I can heal up the target a little bit. Something like that. Alright, well, first things first, if the skill is adjacent to the tiers of the moon, exclude the skill, and blah blah blah. Okay, well, probably want to focus on you first. Alright, see, do we have anything else that's good? Okay, we can actually do Flaming Arrow through the next 3 skills in the deck. To draw and to recast it. Okay, well, we're doing Accelerate on you. Oh, Healing Stars, what's this? Oh, okay, the Healing Stars now have the fact that it gives Lunar Curtain, that's good to know. Okay, kill you because you be scary. Alright, we'll have do Tactical Attack because that will just do a little bit of damage. Nice, we also killed the shield. But yeah, so you'll still attack that one. I don't think I can actually change who is attacked here, which kind of sucks. Heals adjacent ally, blah blah blah. Okay, so I guess what I'll do is this. Yeah, you're at death's door. That's not ideal for us. But now we can heal you. Boom. Get Lunar Curtain. Nice. And then we can just focus on the rest. Let's see. Heals adjacent allies. Blah blah. Apply Lunar Curtain. We don't really need Lunar Curtain here. We'll just do a heal here. And we can't do anything else. So, guess that's it. Alright. Okay. That's not ideal for us. Power of the Full Moon restores mana per cost of the top skill in the discard pile. I don't actually remember what that is. Fuck, we're not getting any card from freaking Iron. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Like, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Okay, you're gonna hit her, which is kind of terrifying. Alright, think, Felix, think, how are you gonna play this? Probably want to get rid of you first. Lunar Ring heals all adjacent allies, that's actually useful for us right now. The next healing skill cast this turn costs 1 less. Okay, that's actually pretty useful for us. And then I can also do Power of the Full Moon, and yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll do a Tactical Attack, push, okay. Then we do Power of the Full Moon to get some healing and mana back, boom. Alright, nice. Okay, then create a random attack skill and give it extra. Okay, well, fine, that's fine. Oh, can only do that on you, annoying. Heals adjacent allies of the target. Choose one. Apply Lunar Curtain to the target. Blah blah. Okay, well, I think what I'll do is put a protection on you. Then do another draw fire. Yeah, probably for the best. Draw fire. You're gonna do a shit ton of damage, but we can then afterwards heal you with Lunar Ring. And then Lunar Ring gain 3 barrier whenever an enemy receives a debuff. If the debuff is solar, lunar curtain lower, blah 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 blah. View the bottom 2 skills in the deck and select one to move to the top of the deck. Alright, well, let's see. Honestly, that cover is probably the more useful one, so we'll take that. Alright, well, I'm a bit worried about her because she might die. Do we have anything that we can do for her? No, fuck, I'm a bit worried now. Okay, yeah, attack Ironheart, please. Don't attack anybody else. Fuck, why are you attacking her, you bitch? Okay. Oh, attack, fuck. Healing. Yes. The golden leaf thing actually came in really handy right there. Lunar Curtain gain 3 barrier whenever an enemy, blah blah. Shoot the tube, okay. Takes for the Holy Light, honestly, we can, we probably, fuck, I'm gonna go for damage. Holy shit, you're in death's door already? Fuck. Cressel is making a prophecy. Probably you. I do actually desperately need to heal. I fucking don't know. I fucking don't know. We can at least not put it on her because she does have an attack skill we want to use. You also, fuck, we're barely getting anything from Ironheart. Probably. Alright, well, fuck. Okay, first have to do a combustion here on you, just to make sure that you don't attack again. Gonna cost us a little more, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Alright, we'll do a healing coil. I quickly need to figure out what healing coil was again. Prophecy, when used on a target other than the user, heal the user for 50% of healing amount. Okay. Got some barrier, nice. And then I can't really do much damage anyway, so got some barrier for everybody. Alright, well. Okay, there goes my fucking barrier, and my god. Ah, Pressel, fuck. Oh, this is not ideal for me. This is not ideal for me. God, fuck, well, I am not going great. Okay, it's you. Need the healing more. Choose one, create 2 healing, healing moonlight in hand. Yeah, we'll do that. I really need healing moonlight, definitely you. Alright, then we actually shield bash. How much will that do? 50 damage, additional 28. Okay, well, we can't, fuck, we can't do shit here, that's so annoying. Like, we can't attack, that's so annoying. Like, it will do literally no fucking damage. I shouldn't have, well, that's life. Guess we're just, preparing this now. Fuck, why did I do that? Because I'm a fucking idiot. And I don't want to use my shield bash for something like that, so... fuck my life. Okay, let's hope that we just get another attack. Okay, stop attacking, please. Okay, there we go. Not the one I wanted healing for, but okay. Okay. I might be dead, honestly. I might be dead. Fuck my life. Fuck. Not really sure what to do because I really don't wanna. I really don't want to do that flash grenade on you again. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it on you and hope that you're not blinded. Fuck. I really hoped you were not gonna be blinded. Fuck my life. Okay. This is good. Okay, well, we'll do first you, I guess. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna die. I guess that's something. Okay, wow, yeah, I'm gonna die. That's highly unfortunate, but it is what it is at this point. It is what it is at this point. Alright. Alright. Yeah, okay. That def comes for you. Yeah, it does. Good start to the freaking run, man. Wow. I can't believe that the first time I actually tried this area, I just defeated it. But here I can't even get past the first freaking fight. That's insane. Alright, well. Guess we're just dead. He already has a burly shield. Alright. Alright. Well, the skills under, we don't have any healing. Increase morale, shield bash. Kinda sucks that I basically have to use a strong shield bash against a fucking shield. And then I can't do this shield bash because my life sucks. Okay, great. Alright, guess we're doing this. Doesn't really fucking matter. Alright. Little bit sad, but it's what it is. Alrighty. That just happened. To be fair, I was using those witches for the first time, so I guess it could have been worse. Alrighty then. Let's go for another try. And hope that I don't die. Let's see, what shall I do? I just want to defeat that area again, man. Or like defeat Shiranui or something. Want to try the twins again? Oh, sure, I'll try them again. I'm not gonna just never use them again just because I died with them once, otherwise I would have never used Ilya again. Let's see, we do have 19, so we can probably get a bunch of these. I guess I'll just first get the items and then the skills, because whatever. Yep. 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 Can't get everything, unfortunately, but nah. I don't really care much about surprise attack. Alright, got all the items, which is good. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. I figured out how we can get this chick. Basically, we have to like talk to her. And then, oh, I don't have the credits. Fuck. Okay. Don't have the credits. Guess I'll have to keep 8 credits next time. Surprise attack is actually really good. High damage one, so it's automatically okay. Hold up a second. Something was sent to me on Discord. Oh no, it was only from a server I just joined about a specific visual novel that is fan made, but I wanted to try it out because I maybe want to like talk about it at some point. Let's see. It's called I don't know if you know what Ruby is. It's basically a web show that got cancelled because they're like the Rooster Teeth basically got isn't a thing anymore. I guess I'll grab it then. But yeah, so like there's basically this web show called Ruby, and they made like a fan-made light novel for not light novel, visual novel for it, and I was a bit curious, so I decided to check it out. But I wasn't really sure about some of the mechanics in the game, so I joined a Discord for that specific visual novel where like the developers are on and everything, and they had basically a message. It's kind of funny actually. I'm not even that big of a fan of Ruby, if I'm gonna be honest, because I haven't really paid attention to the show in a while, but for whatever reason, most of my interest in Ruby lays in its fan content. Like it's fight animations, the like fan-made fight animations, or I don't know, like the reviews, or like the rewrites, or even fan fiction and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why that is the case though. Like I never really cared much for fan fiction, before that stuff, but I mean, it did make me realize that there are genuinely some good fanfiction writers out there. Not all of it is just the how do you say it? You know what you think of when you first think fanfiction, where it's all just poorly written smut that is all OC, where the self-insert character basically just gets with all the favorite characters of the authors. But some fanfiction is actually genuinely decently written, and I can actually give it a decent judge it decently because I do read fairly often. So it's not like fanfiction is the only thing I read. Probably because the world of Ruby can be interesting before RT flushed it down the toilet. Please parse through the shaft is part of the deal. Fanfiction, true enough. Honestly, it can be pretty tough. Like, especially with, like, I've seen... It's interesting how different fandoms have different quality of writing, right? And I think the Ruby fandom ain't even that bad. Like, it's not the best, like, the best, I'd say, because I do think that a lot of it is... Well, a lot of it is just shipping, where it really is just terribly written shipping, or OC, or... what I find the most boring, the gamer fan fiction. I honestly just think the whole gamer, like putting gamer whatever in any sort of fan fiction tends to be fairly boring, because all the protagonists in those fan fictions are just the exact fucking same. And they're as boring as a doorknob, and they always do like the most logical thing because of that gamer's mind bullshit, and everybody fucking loves them, and like they solve everybody's freaking problems. I'm like, yeah, let's just get this character that makes the entire story boring. Yeah, that's something I want to read. Okay, there's the final boss. I don't know, do you have you read like Ruby fanfiction? From your comment, I'm imagining you might have. Let's see, we have 2 basic attacks, but they're all from our healer, which isn't ideal. Okay, well now we have more basic attacks, so that's good. The only gamer store I return to is Buffery. Not is the MC a cinnamon roll, but she just puts everything into fit. Buffery. From what fandom is that fan fiction? Not really sure which one that would be. Alrighty then, and I guess we'll just do this, see who you attack. Oh, you totally whiffed. Like, I will say, like, I think gamer fan fiction could be done right, but you would probably not want to just type Bofuri into Google. Alright. If it's something weird, I'm gonna be pissed. Bofuri. Let's see. Bofuri, I don't want to get hurt, so I maxed out my defense. It's a Japanese light novel series written by Yumi Kan and illustrated by Coin. Oh, wait, is it that Shield one? Is it that... Oh, I remember that one. I really didn't care that much for it, but that's more because I was kinda... Well, you know, just the whole MMO thing kinda got old for me after... Well, after the 10th Sword Art Online clone. I never actually watched it. Like, I've heard some decent things about it, but I just genuinely don't care about these things anymore. Like, I genuinely just can't. But yeah, no, I thought you meant like some sort of like fan fiction of Buffery, because that's what we were like talking about, but... Let's see what we have. Librarian. Well, we don't have any equipment, so... Guess obtain a skill book is pretty good. Don't have a key though, so... Well, actually we do have a key loot. We're gonna keep the key just to see if there's anything else we can get from it before I do anything else. It's a comedy series that's aware of its roots, so you're just gonna be laughing half the time. Fair enough. I honestly can't really stand the amount of anime and manga that now just does the overpowered protagonist and only the overpowered protagonist. Like, don't get me wrong, like power fantasy is like, I get why people like it, basically. Like, I do. Like, wanting to have power fantasy isn't a bad thing, but It's just that it's so fucking boring when everybody does it, you know? Like, at some point, it just doesn't fucking matter anymore. Alright, I guess shooting star, this blah blah blah. Combustion, take 2 damage whenever you receive the buff. Blah blah blah. I guess we'll just go for you. Restores 1 mana if this is exchanged. Critical chance if played from hand, gain 1 exchange. I kinda like the played from hand, gain 1 exchange, but I want probably the crit chance. Should I go for the crit chance? What's your crit chance? Fuck it, we'll go for you actually. Getting a more exchange is probably good. Let's see. Nah, but it's honestly, I don't know, like it isn't even, well, it is partially the amount of power fantasy stories at this point, because like every fucking anime or manga right now is basically power fantasy for the most part if it has action in it, and I'm just like, I'm just missing, like I just miss seeing the main character slowly get stronger over the course of the story without already being like top tier, and I don't know. I'm a bit more selective when it comes to my fanfiction. I'm usually traveling around space battle or sufficient to velocity for the Worm fanfiction. Yeah, I've heard about Worm a couple of times in like fanfic, in like when I was reading fanfiction and like people were like commenting on it. I've never actually read Worm. I do know it's like, I think it's about a world of superheroes and supervillains where the main character has to control, is able to control like bugs or something. And while initially she wanted to become a superhero, because of some circumstances she became a supervillain or something. I think that's the basic plot outline, but I've never read it, so I might 100% be wrong. I might 100% be wrong. Damn it. Let's see. Yeah, well, the twist here is that Worm's actually Lovecraftian. Really? So it's actually pretty good, huh? I might give it a read, but right now I'm actually, well, like I said, I'm kinda more in the Ruby fandom, which is kinda, like, I've been reading Ruby fan fiction for a while now, because all this, it's kind of funny, because I do think that, because Ruby isn't that great of a show, that, but their world is fairly interesting, that the fan community, the fan fiction community actually really thrives from that, because people do want more out of Ruby, but they're just not getting it from the main show. Yeah, the so-called superpowers are caused by parasitical alien beings. Really? Shit. I did not expect that, I'll be honest. I did not expect that. I just kind of assumed it was another take on like, oh, what if superheroes were slightly more realistic? Well, I could imagine a lot of like it being good with how many people like it, even though how many people like it isn't always a sign of how good it is, to be fair. Let's see, guess we'll level you up first. Blessing of the Stars. This skill costs 4 more while in the deck. View the top 3 skills in your deck and select one. The selected skill costs 2 increased cost increased by 2 while in the deck or discard pile for this battle. Okay. Okay, so wait. View the top 3 skills in your deck and select one. The selected skill gains cost increased by 2 while in the deck or discard pile for the battle. That's actually not bad, I'll take that. Like, that's actually pretty good. Not an attack skill, but it's still totally worth it. Alright, we basically have the choice between getting another skill book or some equipment. Honestly, if I knew we could get like a blue equipment, I might... I probably... Should I go for equipment? If it's a blue equipment and we get the blue equipment from the boss as well, then we can actually make a unique. So yeah, we'll go for that. Alright, yeah. We'll go for attack power here. Loot. Oh, yeah. Still pressing escape when I shouldn't be. Let's see. We'll just put that on you. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, so... like, what like, is the favorite fanfiction you've ever read? For me, it's honestly probably a hard question. Mainly because... like, most of the fanfiction that I remember... I consider good for like, the good fan fiction that I remember, I usually consider good for, like, fan fiction, which is, like, I'm slightly less hard on fan fiction, basically, than an actual book, because one, fan fiction usually is free. So, I will be, like, kinder on it, same as which, why I'm kinder on, like, free games, and I'm on games I'm actually paid for. And then... for example, there's this author in Ruby called Chrono Ark, I think. Like, honestly, I would not be surprised if I got his name totally wrong. Just gonna use this. Boosh. Okay, you're gonna attack. Ouch. Let's see, well, it's not really the best work of fiction. Funny enough, Worm's main issue is that it's kinda poorly written because it makes use of the unreliable narrator tool, which is first person POV. Fair. It's actually a lot like Lovecraft, where the original work can be hard to follow, but what was left behind was the mythos and the world building. Ah, is that why I hear so much about Worm in, like, fan fiction community? Because it's like, it's like not great. It's not like the greatest work ever, but the mythos and the world itself is just so interesting that people want to just interact with it and see more of it. Let's see, cost increased by 3 while in the deck or in the discard pile, so this is gonna be like 5. Not super useful for us right now, but... okay. Just gonna switch this out. I had hope for an attack, but alright, full heal. And we don't have enough for anything else, alright. Yeah, I feel like that's probably similar to Ruby. Do you think I should start reading Worm? Like, is it worth it at this point in time? Oh, this will actually not kill, that's kind of terrible. Oh. There we go. They got factions, existential threat, and just the overall post-apocalyptic vibe, or as you got superhuman psychopaths throwing tantrums every now and then. God, still no killies. Okay, what I can do actually is boom. And then finish this push. Okay, I mean, this actually isn't technically bad. This isn't actually bad for us, so I'm happy with this. We are getting this bottle of poison quite a bit, though. For you, hard to say. Actually, better off finding a synopsis or guide to the original work for the top-down view of events, and then cherry-picking the interesting plot points after that of the races as you try to parse through the fan fiction. Ah. Alright, well, I'll take your advice then. Let's see, we'll level you up. Yep. Dark Moon. Deal additional damage equal to cost of top skill in the discard pile x9. That's actually max 3 skills with healing power. That's actually not bad. Like max 3, that would be like 18, 27. That would be like 27 plus 11. That's not bad. I read Worm myself and I could feel my eyes glazing over on some segments, and I haven't touched its sequel. See, Rising Star. View the bottom 3 skills in the deck and select 1 to move to the top of the deck. The selected skill costs 1 more until it's drawn. Again, not bad. The skill gains 6 damage base on... I actually think I like Shooting Star the most out of these. I like all of these, but I feel Shooting Star is the best overall. This skill gains 6 damage based on healing power. Recast this skill per cost of the top skill in the discard pile, max 3. Whenever this skill is recast, heal... Yeah, I like Shooting Star. Shooting Star the most. Yeah, basically. Alright, we'll also give this unique bottle of poison to you because you actually have some skills that use that damage type. Oh yeah, we do have these. We'll recruit first before we use these skill books meetings. Yeah, but like I said, like when I was talking about like what I consider good fan fiction, I wouldn't necessarily consider like good stories. Like so for example, this author Cool All Aaron, right? He's like the biggest Ruby fan fiction author, right? Like the biggest. Which kind of makes sense because he has been consistently posting for about 10ish years at this point, I'd say. Like he was already writing fan fiction for this fandom long before I actually got into it, and I got into it I think 4 or 5 years ago, and so yeah, he's been like, issue is how much you need to raise your mana level due to the cost of skills you're running. Yeah, I'm gonna prioritize mana level for the most part, so don't worry about that. Alright, guitar. We'll first recruit real quick. I like Miss Jane, so probably... I feel like Miss Jane also does burn and stuff, so she's probably a safe bet. Aside from that, like Joey, decent choice. Naron, because he also has 1 skill. Alright, so for you're saying Narhan. I think I would like Miss Jane, but to be fair, I think I've used Miss Jane more than Narhan. I think I only used Narhan like once, so I guess I'll go, since mana is gonna be priority, 1 skill can help combat to your growing deck. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Alright, you know what? Just because I haven't used Narhan as much as Miss Jane, I'll use him. Even though I do personally have a preference for Miss Jane. Alright, recruit. There we go. Then we go to tokens of friendship. We can't really use the blacksmithing, unfortunately. Let's see, what might you lot like? What might you lot like? An iron frying pan that can be used to cook various dishes. This is often used as a weapon or armor in works of fiction, but be warned that the actual durability of frying pan is not to that level. Let's stick to cooking with it. I know, I guess I'll give a camera. I feel like maybe they'll like a camera, I'm not sure. Oh. A gift for us? Huh, thanks, say thanks, Selena. Thank you, we'll put it to good use. Damn it, they didn't like it. God, I'm terrible at figuring out what these frickers like. But yeah, we don't have any other blue item, but we did get a unique, so that's like way better. God, I forgot where I was with my story after I interrupted myself. That's like my biggest weakness, I think. I just forget where the hell I am when I'm like playing a game. Really should pay more attention to that flash heal. You can... Okay, well, I like flash heal, so... Guess we'll put that here. Bush, we'll give that to you, and then we'll make that your... fixed ability. We'll probably change the fixed ability at some point, but, you know, flash heal's still good regardless, so... Alright, then we get... normal skill book. Let's see what we have. Solar Bolt. View the top skill in the deck and restore mana equal to its cost. That's actually pretty good. Like max of 4 though, so Solar Bolts could be just 3 at that point. This skill, oh, I think I'm actually gonna go with Blessing of the Moon because that one was actually super useful. Super useful to me last turn. Funny enough, I always toyed with Harry Potter ideas that instead of noir story that it usually is. Let's face it, Harry Potter can be done without the magic, and if you replace spells with guns, Harry gets his childhood influenced by a random game shop owner as he is introduced to tabletop RPGs like D&D, Pathfinder, etc. So Harry's approach to magic is just so out there compared to his peers. Funnily enough, I always toyed with Harry Potter's Potter idea that instead of noir story that it usually is, let's face it, Harry can be done without the magic, and if you replace spells with guns, Harry gets his childhood influence by a random game shop owner, and he is introduced to tabletop RPGs like D&D. Okay, so if I'm getting your idea right, it would be like that Harry Potter, like, I'm not sure if I'm getting this entirely right, but I do like the idea of maybe like I'm not a Harry Potter fan though, but where like Harry gets like his idea of like what magic is supposed to be from like D&D and stuff, and he like goes and he basically uses it in an entirely different way from everybody else, where everybody just thinks he's some sort of lunatic, you know, him screaming fireball instead of, you know, doing whatever normally magic is, you know. How magic is used in Harry Potter. I think that would actually be pretty funny. The skill costs 3 more. Yeah, no, because like D&D magic and Harry Potter magic are entirely different. The skill costs 3 more while it is in the deck or discard pile. View the next 3 skills to. You know, it would be funny if Harry then also sees that GameStop, like the person that introduced him to D&D, as like his fucking teacher. And like that teacher just never realizes that Harry's actually like using actual magic to fight in a fucking magical war. That would actually be really funny. Like in the middle of like an entirely magical war where he like figures out he's the chosen one, he like goes to his teacher in fucking GameStop or whatever place it is, like in some sort of D&D store or tabletop store. It's like, master, blah blah blah, I'm having troubles, and then he just thinks that he's Harry's talking about some sort of D&D campaign he's really into, and he just gives him the most asinine advice because he thinks it's just a story and stuff, and it actually works. That would actually be pretty funny, I think. The skill costs 3 more while it is in the deck or discard pile. View the next 3 skill. Yeah, we'll take Blessing of the Moon. I really like Blessing of the Moon. Alright, golden skill, let's go. Okay, let's see. Sun Flare. Apply solar flame to all enemies. That's actually pretty good. Take 2 damage whenever an ally receives a buff. Solar Flare can be stacked up to 3 times. If this skill is adjacent to Tears of the Sun, then add Selenilan to the top of the deck for each surviving ally. I was thinking of framing the game shop owner as a former teacher and just teaching Harry to be aware of the consequences of his actions, creativity, problem solving, and social interaction, the usual skills you tap into when playing TTRPG. What kind of freaking role-playing games have you been playing, my dude? Maybe it's the people I'm playing with, but freaking hell, most of the role-playing games I've been playing, I had like DMs that were pretty real, not necessarily railroady, but like, well, it's kind of interesting. Like, one of my first DMs was incredibly railroady to the point where he basically tried to make my character a villain, mainly because because he hated me because I kept doing my own thing, and while he didn't outright want to say, hey, just stick to what I want you to do, like he really disliked it when I went on like a tangent. You usually run TTRPGs, dang. What kind of games are you running? I'm probably gonna go with Sunflare, by the way. What kind of games are you running? Might actually have Sunflare. Cannot be fixed. Fuck. Call of Cthulhu or a heavily modified D&D. You know, that's funny. I'm actually working on making a modified version of 5e myself right now, and I'm gonna test run it with a couple of friends in a couple of weeks. Basically, I had to like find the time. I had basically to find the time where everybody was able to like play, and you know how hard that can be. TBH, I modify a lot of things under the hood. Yeah, no, I think especially with something like 5e, that's basically expected. Like, let's be honest. Guess I'll actually... No, I can't do that. Alright. I thought like there was a donation box, but that's only at the next campfire. My first rule of D&D: you only gain health based on your con modifier. Ooh, that's pretty harsh, my dude. But yeah, though I'm trying to make combat and everything more fun. Wait, Oh, there's the... Oh, hey, oh, okay, we do want to do that. But yeah, so I'm basically trying to basically make combat more fun while also adding some elements. Like for example, I have a sort of flanking system in place. It's not entirely the same as normal flanking, but basically depending on the side you attack an enemy from, it will do more or less damage. And instead of the normal how you use your action, right, where you have an action, a bonus action, like reaction, all that kind of stuff, I'm actually using an action point system where you basically have a certain amount of action points based on your stats, and you're basically just able to use action points to do your actions, but its main goal is to make you aware. Not really, I skill everything, so it's just to cut down the chance of huge numbers, but the main goal is to make you aware that, hey, you're a hero, but please be smart about what you're doing. That's fair. Now, but like this action point system is basically, so let's say, so let's say someone has a turn and they do an action, then that costs 1 action point. But then if they want to do another action, then that would cost 2 action points. But if they want to do an action and then something that would be considered a bonus action, then that would only cost like one each. So every time you want to do the same action as you have before, like have done in a turn already, it basically costs 1 extra action point to execute. So people could just do like two attacks after each other, but it will cost them more action points and won't allow them to like do as much. Even moving will cost you an action. I guess, maybe? I've never played Pathfinder, so I don't know if that's actually the situation. Alright, combustion. Oh, combustion is straight up free now because of that equipment of her. Maybe I should get a shit ton of combustion. I've never played Pathfinder, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, maybe I just recreated fucking Pathfinder. I could see it. We don't have anything else. Ignore Storm though. So. This will do 16 damage. I don't think I can really... Yeah, we'll just go for you. Okay, you'll attack. Kind of figured. Ow. Then we'll heal. Then we'll get 2 more attacks. Nice. Pathfinder and the upcoming DC-20 use the action point system. Alright, well, I guess great minds think alike then. Put a lot of effort into the whole math of everything, but you know, good to know. Good to know, damn though. But yeah, so then I have the action point system and that like, what do you call it? And like having that whole flanking situation. Like, my whole idea of making combat more interesting is basically making it a bit more dynamic. Like, for example, maybe something that's slightly different with my action point system is that you can use an action point whenever. So you don't only have to use it on your turn. The only difference is that, let's say you want to use an action point on like during someone else's turn, you will have to like it will increase the cost of your like action point cost. So let's say, oh shit, I wanna do something while the enemy like whilst the enemy's turn, because otherwise we'll die. You can, but then it would cost you like more like 2 action points to like move to get to that point or something like that. Basically, do 8 additional damage based on the user's max HP. Blah 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 blah. Sure, whatever. Should look them up and see what you can steal from them. Yeah, I might. I just really think it's I think it's a good idea to give the player the option to do something even during someone else's turn, because I really do notice that a lot of the time when I'm playing D&D with people, they just kind of space out when it's not their turn. and not really paying attention. And I think that's justified because a lot of freaking, like a lot of 5e combat is incredibly boring. Me to my wizard player, so you can cast spells beyond your available spell slot, but it's gonna cost you HP equal to spell level. The consequences, my wizard player tends to have 3 to +4 con. That's actually a really good idea. I might actually use that because I actually, in my campaign, I was planning to have a system where you can basically forcefully push yourself to like be able to use more magic than you're capable of, right? And there are some other consequences to it, but like the whole con using con for that is actually a really good idea. So I might actually go for that. Okay, we'll upgrade some skills. Open save. Let's see. It's honestly probably between Sunflare and Shooting Star. I'll do Sunflare to see what we get. Applies weakening debuff that grants an armor reduction. Applies stagger. Okay, that could actually be really good with Sunflare. Ignore stun 30. That doesn't really matter because this is an all enemy skill. Against enemy with identify. If no one has lunar curtain, apply lunar curtain. We'll go with this weakening debuff. My wizard player tends to embody the buff old man meme half the time. That's like honestly, I think it's an interesting ruling. I think it's actually pretty good. All right, put that in there. Yep. So Soulstone, and then we can level up, and we'll just quickly level you up. Actually, maybe I should have probably focused. Nah, actually, I do want his passive. I do at least want his passive. He will be playing more of a support role though, so keep that in mind. I'll see what we get. Cannot take action. Removed when damage is taken. Not bad. Deal 6 and 9 additional damage based on the use maximum. I think we'll go for Cold Hearted. Yeah. Let's see. Like, I'm honestly just hoping that I can make it a fun game for people. Did I already use my key? I guess. This could be useful, but... guess we'll refresh it. Obtain 2 random potions, obtain 1 potion, use key. Well, I guess we'll just obtain 2 random potions, take loot. Alright, that wasn't great. That was not great. And then we got some money. Ooh, damn. That was actually quite a bit. Some money. No, but do you have any ideas to make like D&D combat a bit more entertaining overall? I might be able to steal it for my own campaign. Let's see. Sunflare. Yes. Oh wait, this is only for one enemy. Fuck, I thought it was for, well, it's fine, whatever, it's fine. I 100% thought this was for like, multiple enemies. That was on me for not paying attention. Hey, can't just do that. This skill costs 4, well, blah, blah, blah. Mental Shock, Shooting Star. We'll probably do Shooting Star actually, because... actually, that one only costs like 2, so it's not entirely great, but it's probably... actually, we'll do this. And then we'll do Shooting Star, because that one is like worth, I think, like 4 when it's on the discard pile. Hey, what? Why didn't it go in the discard pile? Maybe I'm just dumb. Mind you, let's see, another thing about my wizard, every time they cast a spell, they need to pass their own spell cast check to see if, depends on degree of success or failure, the spell gets buffed, weakens, fizzles out, or worse, explodes in their face. Mind you, this is for wizards only. My other spellcasts have different rulings. Yeah, I might want to do something with magic as well, because I actually got an idea from that. So in my world, there's actually a thing with magic that if you overuse it, you basically I guess like basically it's similar to like distorting in like Library of Runa and all that stuff, where basically if you do it too much, and you get overwhelmed by it, you basically transform. Like it's sort of similar to distortion, like I said. But it's not something you can only get from like casting spells. It's like, oh, if you like consume too many potions or something like that, you know. And I could do with spells where I could have it so that you can basically get stronger effects from spells, but that would maybe cause you to basically risk getting distorted. I don't know what to call it yet in my own world, but yeah, basically that. You'll attack, so fuck it. Nice crit. Ah, picked the wrong sister deal, huh? Oh, okay. Okay, Jesus. Definitely need them heal. Oh, fuck, fuck, I am terrible at this. Alright. Idea for combat, I used the minion rule. Those are lots of cannon fodder enemies that die one successful hit and deal only minimum damage. Example, Goblin 1 health, deal only 4 damage. I mean, yeah, I could do that. The one thing I'm basically I'm trying to make combat a bit more interesting by thinking of it as like video game combat, basically, where fuck, that did fucking 53 damage. Stop attacking my shit! Ugh. Well, that's not great if don't attack. Okay, fuck, this is no! Okay, that actually almost went. Okay, I am struggling for whatever reason. Maybe because I'm not paying attention to the game. Actually, fuck. Oh. Die. It costs increased by 2. But it's cast twice. Alright, well, Narhan might die. Fuck. Jesus. Jesus. Okay, for whatever reason, this run isn't going great for me. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, damn, that's just fucking terrible right now. Jesus. Well, at least I have this. Boom. And we are just... Actually, you have a Swift, so probably it's worth healing you lot a little bit. Oh, I forgot. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, well, guess we're just gonna die. Yeah, okay, I am terrible. Holy shit. Okay, that was pretty terrible. I will admit that. Holy shit. Oh, I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, I will try the witches again, because that was pretty fucking terrible on my part. Like, dang. Maybe I didn't have enough healing? I don't know. Ah, I don't even have enough to get that parry. Dang it. Another thing to do for combat is to have a timer. I roll a d4 and once X amount of turns pass equal to the die roll, something happens. Keep combat fluid and make sure the objective of either side is never just kill the enemy forces. Yeah, that's actually something that I like. I like to write stories. Like, I don't actually publish them or anything, but I like to write stories in my free time. And one thing that one lesson I've learned from writing fight scenes is that you always have to have in mind what the characters' involved goals are. And I think that just killing each other tends to be a fairly boring goal if that's the only thing you do, right? So you need to vary it a bit. Like, for example, like sometimes the enemies of the players have the goal to get out of here instead of like killing the players, or sometimes they have the goal to maybe protect something. And for the players, it's the same. Like, sometimes they might want to do that, and sometimes they might want to do that, and so on. Damn, though, I'm not really doing great here. Like, dang. Not sure why it all went to shit that quickly. Also, don't try to balance encounters too much. Your job is as a game master to just make the problems. It's up to the protagonist, the player to protag. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I am trying to balance them that it's not like impossible for them to win. Like I'm trying. So for example, I have this one enemy that is basically like one of the first, I guess, boss enemies. I guess I'll call them like big enemies that they can encounter. And I'm basically trying to balance it because my party will start at level 1 because they need to crawl their way up from the bottom. Like the trash they are, but they basically have to like so I do need to balance it for level 1 characters. Like I have seen their most of them didn't really roll that well on their stats, and like the average HP of my party lays between 6 and 8, I believe. Like the highest person in my party's HP is 8, and the lowest is 6. So you know I can't have anything that does like on average 20 damage. Also, don't try. There's a time and a place for difficulty or impossible encounters, but you have to make sure to give them a sign that hey, you are not prepared, or hey, you can attempt this, but this is mostly gonna end up really poorly. My God, like I wish that actually. Like, I have actually had situations where I straight up warned the player, hey, this guy, like, and I mean, when I say straight up warned, is like, hey, this guy is basically just a level 20 character. Don't do this. And they'll be like, nah. And then they'll die horrifically. And then I'm like, and then they'll be blaming me for like dying. And I'm like, mate, I warned you. Also, I'm not gonna bitch about specific players. I feel like that's really not nice to do. It's the same about bitching too much about the specific DM. Like a little bit is fine, but going overboard and you're just being mean. Also, again with these fucking cheap fuse bullshit. Seriously. Ah, so annoying. Let's see. Well, we have plenty of attacks at least. Accelerate, push. We'll do this. Baboosh. Baba boom. That kind of player, I'm gonna talk to them on the side and ask them what they want from the campaign, because I'll tell them that this is a collaborative effort and I'm trying to give you all the warning, but if you refuse to meet me halfway, you need to find another group. Nah, it was the entire... So basically, this was a group that I've played for like 2 years at this point, so we were together for quite a bit already. But our old DM basically... So there was some tension between us and our old DM, and that caused us to split up, but like we as a group still wanted to like play, so... And basically in the end, I was like, sure, I'll just do a quick campaign for you guys until we find a different GM, I guess. And they were like, oh yeah, sure, that would be great. So I did that, and they wanted a One Piece campaign. But, so one of them was a bit of a troll, and one of them had a really different idea of like how One Piece worked than me, right? Like, so basically what happened was that because there were 3 players in total, one basically expected everything to just always go their way, mainly because they thought that One Piece was really cartoony and everything went the protagonist's way all the time, right? And I disagreed with that, and we had like a bit like basically both of us didn't realize that was what was happening. So in the end, like there some tension happened there. And the other one basically kind of was being an ass for the most part, so I had maybe like 3 sessions with these guys, and then I was like, yeah guys, we're just not working together here. And this also is Firebrand game for 1 to 2 players only now. When I run D&D for a single player, I just have that player run a character under Gestalt rules. They basically start at level 3 and they have access to 3 different class abilities, usually rolling for proficiency through... I mean, honestly, that wouldn't actually be that bad. That wouldn't actually be that bad, I think, to do. Might try that with a couple of people to like get into the spirit of like D&D, because I like the only time I've actually ever had the end was for was for a Star Wars campaign that didn't last that long because the group just split up, which happens a lot when you're playing online. And then a One Piece campaign. Like, I think I maybe DM'd maybe like 5 sessions in total, and that was like years ago. So I'm probably gonna want to try and get some more experience for it. So maybe I'll do that with some of my friends, see if that can get me in the swing of things. We don't have any equipment, so I guess we're gonna go for potions. I'm not liking the shit I'm getting here, I'll be honest, but it's fine. Let's see. I'm gonna use my key here though. Limit your table to 2 players at most and make combat that much deadly. Trust me, it's gonna feel a whole lot different. Well, for this campaign I actually have 3 players, so can't just kick one of them out just because I decided to do it for 2 players. That's just not happening for me. But honestly, 3 players should be fine overall. I know all these 3 fairly well too, so I think it should be fine. I also made my expectations fairly clear, being like, okay, this is what I want from people. Let's see. Guess we can do shooting star for a change. If no one has solar flame applied, solar flame to a random enemy, that's actually really good for us, I think. So we'll take that. Also, it's probably between this. Reduction if there's only one target. Apply weakening debuff that grants apply to... Okay, which one? Should I go for giving solar flame, which would gel better with Helia? Or should I... I really like that armor reduction though. Skill exchange? I mean, like, I guess it would allow me to run... all 3 are good, damn it. All 3 are good. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for Helia's one. I know skill change is good too, but I'm gonna go for the Helia one. There we go. Alright, there we go. But yeah, so, let's see. Just make sure combat's a lot more deadly, and always make sure to remind the player that deadly can always be on the table, especially if they try something stupid. Yeah, no, so I do know the players I'm playing with, and I basically made an agreement with them where it's like, so I won't outright kill your characters, and if I'm playing it, and like, I basically told them, tell me how you are when you, like, how do I say this? So basically I asked them, okay, so you made your character, how would you want your character to die, basically? And then I'll basically just try to, and if I think their character will die, I'll try to basically make it something that they'll actually enjoy role-playing, at least, you know? Prominence, that seems new. If an ally has Lunar Curtain buff, apply a additional stack of Solar Flame to the target. If an ally has a Lunar Curtain buff, apply an additional stack of Solar Flame to... Okay, well, that doesn't really work for us right now, because we don't have thing that gives Lunar Curtain. Takes 2 blah blah blah, okay, and then Solar Bolt, view the top skill in the deck, and restore mana. So basically, if we're lucky, we'll get like something that's worth, like, get this skill for free. This is Swift Ignore Taunt. I probably want some more that actually activates, I'll probably go for another combustion actually, there we go. Alright, I think that's everything explored in this place. Yes, Saruni. Alright. See. Alright, we'll go for attack here. You'll attack there. Ow. Okay, there's one in the exchange file, so we can do this. Boom. And then you'll do 2, there we go, and And then we'll do a heal. Not necessary. Alright. If you're not sure what the player's intentions are for a certain action, just ask them what is your character trying to accomplish. It's fine to step back from the immersion just so you can make sure you can create the scene a lot better and make sure you understand what the player's hoping to happen. That's basically what I'm trying to do with asking them, like how they would want their character to die. And I'm also making my players like think about like what their goals for their characters are, right? Because like with one of the players, I don't really have to worry about that because he basically just does what he wants, and I'm not worried that he'll like that I'll have to like push him along. But like with two other players, I'm a bit worried, like especially with this one player where like he basically I'm asking all my players, hey, I want your characters to have like goals that they want to accomplish in this campaign, because I'm not gonna just push you towards the story, right? Like in D&D, we make our story together. Like I will have like stories for you to get into, but I'm not specifically gonna push you into one direction, right? So having a goal that they want to accomplish will be really useful, basically. And hold up a second, I'll just quickly do this. Combustion. And I'm actually, one of the reasons I'm doing this campaign is because I want to show one specific player who has only been playing for a little bit what it's like to have a more roleplay focused campaign. Because we played with a DM that was really more on the, oh yeah, this is a game side where we basically went through a bunch of one-shots and everything. And he was really just like, okay, we're getting through the one-shots, we're not, like, he wasn't really roleplay focused basically. So I want to basically show him, get him to like roleplay a bit more, to get him more comfortable with the concept and see if he actually likes it, right? Because how does he know if he likes the roleplay if he never really had to for the most part? I had to do that a lot in Call of Cthulhu. Where starting with 10 HP can still get you killed because guns do 1d10. Yeah, no, that is true. Hold up, I think I got another message, but it's probably just from like another Discord. Yeah, it's just from that Discord server. I might want to mute it. Yeah, I am just gonna mute that Discord server for now. Alright. Hopefully I have like 90% of my Discord servers mute. Like I'm not the type that constantly wants to interact with people on the Discord server, right? Like I can go months without really looking at the Discord server, and when it comes down to it, I also don't have many Discord servers on my like Discord basically. I have maybe like, I don't know, like a couple have increased, but probably like 6 or 7 or so that I sometimes visit, and I like to keep my Discord fairly clean. Oh, you. We'll just do an attack. There we go. So yeah, but like most of these are also just muted, and I'll just head there whenever I feel like it, basically. Loot. I don't think we had any place where we could get some equipment, which is kind of crazy. Jeez. What do we get from this? No, we do not want to go to the basement because that will cost us a key, and I don't want to cost a key. Alright, this wasn't the best, this wasn't like the best first floor. Oh, I didn't do this. Didn't get equipment I wanted. Okay, some beer. Let's see. Well, your server will just has two us two. Can't be any cleaner with that XD. That's fair. Nah, but honestly, well, we'll just see if we actually get any use out of it, right? Like if you have to send me any links, and you know, if at some point other people like need like a server where they can like sing links for me to see, right? I can just send them to that server as well, and we'll just see what happens. Like I'm not too worried about it. All right, so I think, I mean, I could always pick Karen. I love Karen. But I really do feel like I probably should give Narhan another chance because he was also... See, we're redoing the run, baby. Giving everybody another chance. Nah, I'm giving Narhan another chance. Alright, let's see. Token of friendship. Let's see if we can actually find something these two like, these witches. I'm so bad at giving anything that these people like that I'm literally just gonna guess randomly. Here, frying pan. A gift for us? Dang it. Dang it! Why do I not know what y'all like? Oh wait, I was actually right? Okay. Well, I'll take it. I'll freaking take it. Of course, it's the sun. Sunfire can melt even steel. It's the stronger. Moonlight can also be used destructively. You two, why are you doing this again? Lucy, hear me out. It's definitely the sun, right? I won't give in this time. It's definitely the moon. The stars are technically a sun, so, you know, just saying. The stars. You two are the sun and moon, so I'll be the stars. What do you mean? We're not talking about that. What are you guys talking about anyway? It's a debate about what's stronger, the power of the sun or the power of the moon. So a useless debate. It's not useless at all, it's very important. Come to think of it, that power, did you guys say you got it from the Twisted Lands when you were young? That's right, it seems the gem we found by chance turned out to be a magic stone. The moment I touched the red stone and Selena touched the blue stone, a mysterious power flowed into our bodies. We heard from an expert that it's called celestial magic, a type of ancient magic that's now extinct and hard to find data on. Now that we've gained to know... Oh, and I accidentally kept pressing, alright. Yeah, and do you know what's really funny? Before we gained these powers, Selena and I had exactly the same personality and hobbies. Really? But the more we used our power, the darker Selena became. Keke. Maybe because the sun is a positive force and the moon is a negative force, Selena receives some negative energy. Don't make fun of me. So if Selena picked up the blue stone, she would have been the gloomy one. Probably. It's terrible just thinking about it. You're calling me gloomy so naturally. I'm sorry. Come on, it's just a joke. Who cares if our personalities are different? What's important is that Selena and I are family. As inseparable as the sun and the moon, right? They're actually really far away. You're right. I sometimes get so confused on whether you two get along or not. The relationship with Helena and Selena have improved. Alright, nice. Alrighty then. I actually have a side project of making my own tabletop RPG engine. It's a hybrid between percentile, dice rolls, and dice pool. Basically, each stat and skill give a percentage amount separately, and when a roll is called your average is the total value between the net needed stat and skill and roll under the... I actually die roll and dice pool. Basically, each stat and skill give a percentage amount separately, okay? And when a roll is called your average, the total value between the needed stat and skill and roll under that value. Can you word that slightly differently? I'm feeling like I might not be understanding it properly. Also, I guess we'll give that to you. All right. Fixed skill, flash shield, it's basically just a better normal one. I guess we'll level both of them up to level 2. Blood Moon, interesting. That actually looks really cool. Deal 13 damage to all enemies with Solar Flame debuff. Heal all allies with Lunar Curtain by 11. That seems pretty good. Radiant Moonlight. Choose one to create 2 healing Moonlight in hand. You know what? I'm gonna go with Blood Moon just because I like it. It looks cool. Ah, itchy nose. Alright, level you up too so that you have your passive. Interesting. Trauma. Apply identify debuff to all enemies. Okay, increases sleep. If the target has identify debuff, apply a debuff that increases. We'll go with trauma. That one seems the best. All right. Example: you want to sneak by a guard. You have dexterity value of 30% and sneak value of 45. So you roll a d100 and try to roll at or under 75 the sum of stat and skill used for skill. Ah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so it's kind of like Call of Cthulhu in that way, where you want to roll below a certain number. Only the decision on what number that is decided by value of dex and sneak. Like, so it's kind of a mixture between Call of Cthulhu and World of Darkness, from what I'm seeing, right? Only you're using the numbers of Call of Cthulhu, but a little bit of the system of World of Darkness. TBH, I need to find a way to word that description better, but it's work in progress. Yeah, no, that like I understand that. I'm basically with my custom D&D rules, I also have to figure out how to word things better. So that people can actually understand it. Luckily, it's only for 3 people, so I can basically just... Oh, Sunflare, nice. I probably will go with Sunflare, unless Eclipse is really useful. Cast a high-class skill in the hand and place it at the top of the deck if it's not excluded from battle. I really like this one. I really do. I think Sunflare is more useful right now, but I kind of want to see if this is worth the potential, so we're gonna go with Eclipse. I do like Sunflare though. I don't think we have anything else to do here, so let's go. Let's go. Right? No, everything's fine. Alright. Oh, also one thing that I'm gonna do with my own custom D&D thing is I'm making custom status ailments that actually change the way you have to apply in combat, right? Like, a lot of the, I guess, statuses in normal D&D are kind of boring to me, and they just, they basically kind of just take away the player's ability to act, where I want my, like, the statuses that I give to change the way they have to approach combat, right? So, like, for example, I have a bleed status effect that every time that the player moves, does a movement action, they will take, like, a certain amount of damage, and that bleed can stack up from, like, 1d4 to 1d6 to 1d8, basically. And then after they have that 1d8, they basically get the level of exhaustion, but the bleed's removed. So they basically have to, like, choose, like, oh, okay, do I want to do this or do I want to do that? And I think statuses are, like, more interesting that way. Or, like, I have a burn status effect that basically, oh, you take, like, I think it was like 1d6 damage every turn, but then also if you end your turn within 5 feet of anything flammable or a living entity, I guess is the best way to say it right now, you basically give them that burn effect as well, so it spreads like flame. So then you basically have to be like, okay, so how do I deal with this? The engine only uses a tri-state system, so your stats are just body, in D&D terms, bodies give strength and constitution, and intelligence, while will is your willpower and charisma. So how far along are you with that system? Like, do you think that you're gonna, like, play with it, like, make a game with it at some point, or, like, how far along are you? Okay, I guess what we can do is this Swift. Yeah, this is Swift and it's 1, so that being mental shock, accelerate. Okay, I want something that can ignore Tom, baby. Dang it, that's not what I wanted. not what I wanted, but it's what it is. Could have probably killed that guy if I just went all out on him. Dang. Well, I need you to do some research. I need to do some research on Warhammer Fantasy Engine, so because I want to make use of perks, quirks, like how Fallout does it. Blood Moon. Deal 13 damage to all enemies with Solar Flame. Debuff. Heal. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure at least you have... Oh. You have Solar Flame. Alright, well, heal. There we go. That's actually pretty useful. I need more skills that give Solar Flame just so that I can use that skill better. Alright. Shooting Star. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, another potion. Potion. Alright. Let's see. And I'll prioritize leveling you up over card draw meetings. Ooh, Dark Sun. Deal additional damage equal to cost. Blah, blah. Okay, prominence. I do want more with burn, I'll be honest. View the bottom 3 skills in the deck and select one to move to the blah blah. Select one to... I really need to get out of the habit of skipping reading when I think I read everything, because that's just making assumptions. View the bottom 3 skills in the deck and select one to move to the top of the deck. The selected skill costs 2 more until it's drawn. I like that. If an ally has Lunar Curtain, buff applied, applied, okay, and then Dark Sun. Deal additional damage equal to cost of top skill in the deck. I really like this one, like it will do so much damage, but it doesn't really fit with what I'm building right now, so... Fine, I guess that's actually true. I can just slap it on fixed skill, and there aren't many... Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's actually fair. Fine, I'll do Dark Sun and I'll slap it on fixed skill. I didn't think about that. Alright, it's a bit expensive, but that actually works in its favor with this specific deck. Well, at least we have uses for these keys and also for the money. Okay, see what we have here. See, ooh, White Moon. Success rate increased for all debuff by 15%. That would actually not be bad. Then we have key and a skill book. Well, we'll probably go for the skill book and the key. Well, the relic would be nice, and we could technically get it. These things take priority. Alright, let's see what we can get. Oh, another Blood Moon. I'll take that. That's actually pretty good. But Blessing of the Stars also really good. This skill costs 4 more while it's in the deck. View the top 3 skills in your deck and select one. The selected skill gain cost increased by 2. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna try for something. Well, I think Blessings of the Star will always be a great skill to have. I'm gonna try for something. I'm gonna pick Blood Moon. I know that might be the wrong choice, but I feel like I'm building towards something. Alright. Alright, so... top skill in the deck. Not really sure. Like, I don't know what the top skill in the deck is, but I probably need something to be able to see that. The skill gains 6 baby per cost of the top skill in the discard pile makes 3. Okay. Mental shock. See, we'll do 18. Okay, you'll attack. Alright. This actually might do enough damage. We'll see. Why? Okay, why did it not do any extra damage? Like, there is stuff in my discard pile, right? Or am I just being stupid? Am I just being fucking stupid or something? I feel like there was stuff in my discard pile with more than 0 cost. Oh wait, no, the shield. Fuck, I did the shield. Ah, I am just stupid. I'm just fucking stupid. Yeah. Yeah, I used the fucking... I'm stupid. Okay, shooting star. Oh, fuck, these skills don't count. Okay. Now I realize these skills don't count. Good to fucking know. Good to fucking know, isn't it? I feel so stupid sometimes. Like, I genuinely feel so stupid sometimes. So always use shooting star after you... Yeah, I thought I forgot that I had used that... fucking another shake the dust. Stop with the shake the dust, you bastards. Also, I need to pay more attention, but, you know, again, I'm not someone that really focuses on the details a lot of the time. Let's see, heroic equipment. Okay, we could get a relic from a key, that might honestly be worth it. Or we get a infinite skill book. I think that actually might be worth it more for a key, so we'll do that. Take a book. Good. Take a book, get an infinite skill book, thank you. Bread, I'd rather had some money, but alright. I'm not gonna go do that, but obtain 1 curse or obtain 1200 gold and a Lucy curse skill, few random skill from a fast grade who are not in your party in place. And pay a scroll to learn this skill. I kind of want the gold. So I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Alright. Kinda want that gold, baby. Give me that gold, and then we have this. Probably. Oh. Guess we're just taking that key then. I don't know why suddenly I'm not able to use that power. Anyway, back to our other topic. I'm actually working on enemy AI, where if the player initiative is faster or slower than the enemy does or has access to specific special abilities, but that's another work. You could also play with like maybe giving ways for people to lower or increase their own initial initiative, right? Like where there's actually ways to like change that after combat starts. That might be fun. Guess we can go for golden bread. There we go, got golden bread. When used in campfire increases max health. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Loot, there we go. I actually was thinking about something like that. Where basically there are ways where you can increase your initiative or like lower the initiative or of the enemy at some points. That I think would be pretty good. Now that I think about it, could also work with maybe that if you have like double initiatives. Interesting. I'm getting ideas from this. I'm actually working on special skills, abilities, or even perk effects, a la Fallout. Yeah, I was thinking making statuses that, like making a status that does that, and then just giving that to certain abilities and maybe equipments and stuff. Alright, let's see what this infinite skill book does. Alright, what do we want? Oh, we can also give Star Breeze. Restores 1 mana if this we don't really want to exchange it. Alright, let's see. Solar Wind, no. Flame Arrow, maybe. View the top skill, Flaming. View the bottom 3 skills in the deck and select 1. Oh wait, we'll actually take Blessing of the Stars, I think. Or create 2 healing. View the top 3 skills in your deck and select one. The selected skill gains cost increased by 2 while the deck... Nah, we'll take you. Yeah, we'll take you. Alright. That's actually... Okay, I fucked up royally here, but this time we are different. We are absolutely doodly different. We are absolutely different. Alright. The skill costs 4 more 1 on the neck. View the top 2 skills in your deck and select one, blah blah blah. Select one. The selected skill cost increases by 2 while it's deck. I guess combustion. We don't really have much else, unfortunately. So, oh, I think the last skill I used was well, I don't remember what it was called, but it was a good one for this one. Yes. All right. Alright, well, that was it for me. Guess I could have done Bloody Moon if I really want to, but there wasn't really a use for it. Okay, what we'll do is a combustion, then a shooting star, because now that skill will be way more expensive, but we'll do an accelerate as well. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. And then a Bloody Moon. A Bloody Moon. But yeah, I basically, what I am doing with my players right now, however, is that I'm trying to slowly build towards giving them all these mechanics, right? Like, I'm not gonna just have, like, all of these mechanics available to them at once, because that might be overwhelming. So, like, the whole initiative thing, for example, that I just thought of, that's probably something I might implement after the whole action point system and the flanking thing I'm going for, because I want them to actually understand the mechanics we're using here before doing anything else. Cast the highest cost skill in hand and place it at the top of the deck. That's really not necessary here. Alright, there we go. Ending this. Character progression is a little finicky at the moment. You only gain milestones experience every time you fail a non-combat check. You need to turn in 5, -5 or more depending on your level. Milestones experience is level plus a skill stat. Can you give me an example so that I understand it better? Right. Give me a key. Or that's also fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay, I definitely need more mana, so we're gonna go for that first. Also keep at least 2. I guess maybe some card draw would be nice. Power of the Full Moon. Restores mana per cost of the top skill in the discard pile. Max 3. That could actually be really useful. Lunar Ring, especially as a fixed skill. I might make this my fixed skill. Heal adjacent ally. The target, choose one. Apply Lunar Curtain to the target or view the bottom 2 skills in deck. Getting something with Lunar Curtain is also useful. Star Breeze. View the topmost skill in the deck and apply Lunar Curtain buff to the skill's owner. Refund mana cost if top skill belongs to Lucy. Okay, so I kind of want to do this one. I kind of want to do this one as a... Okay, I feel like I do need more Lunar Curtain stuff, but I think Power of the Full Moon would actually be a pretty good fixed skill. So I'm gonna go for the fixed skill. Let's say you want to level up, yeah. And then fixed skill, Power of the Full Moon. Alright. And we'll keep that too for if I see the vending machine at some point. Alright, we do have 2 keys. Let's see, anything else we can do with them keys? No, not really. Alright, well, we'll get that equipment. Oh. Attack power +5. Maximum. Yeah. Then we'll go to the other one as well. Normally I like to keep 1 key in inventory, but I'd rather also just have unique equipment, so... God, see this being a fucking green, that would be kind of annoying. Okay, at least it's not a green. Alright. Okay, so let's say you want to level up your sneak skill, and it's currently at a level where you need to turn in 5 milestone experience. That means you need to have had failed 5 times before you level up sneak. And milestone experience can always be awarded at DM's discretion or as the quest or story are completed. But the important thing is you need to fail to become better. Okay. I guess that will make it so that failures don't feel as painful, I guess. I could see that. And it would also make it so that it's harder to get better the better you get. So, I mean, that kind of works with real life at that point. So, yeah, I could see that working. Okay, guess we'll take... is this worth it? Do I want to keep the money for a key next turn? Fuck it, we get enough money for a key if we do battle, so this is fine. Alrighty then. Okay, boss battle time. Oh, we have this rock monster, intruder detected. Alright, let's see. Discard after 1 turn when cast, create a skill and reduce its cost by 1. Alright. Let's see what this does again. Discard after 1 turn. In exchange for Golem, cast Earth Shatter if this skill remains in hand. Okay. It's to discourage being a murderer because you're not getting better for killing everything in your path, especially since your health is pretty low in the engine. Well, do you even get better in normal D&D for killing everything in your path? Like, I feel like that's not exactly the case. Let's see, view the 3 bottom skills. View the 3 bottom skills in the deck and select 1 to move to the top of the deck. The select skill costs 2 until costs 2 more until it is drawn. Heals adjacent allies of the target. Choose 1. Apply Lunar Curtain to the target. Blah blah blah. And then view the bottom 3 skills in the deck and select 1 to move to the top of the deck. Select skill cost 1 more until it's drawn. We'll do a normal attack as well. We'll keep Blood Moon in hand, I think. I guess I don't think this one will do too much damage, but hey, it's better than nothing, and yeah, we're basically done here. Depends on the DM, now would be a good time to die. Yeah. Hey, see, I'm learning. Alright, well. First, identify to you, boom. Then we will do a combustion, boom. Then we'll do a Blood Moon. I'll still deal 16 damage to all enemies with Solar Flame. Debuff heals all allies with Lunar Curtain. Let's see, probably something that heals, honestly. View the topmost skills on the deck and apply Lunar Curtain, blah blah blah. If you cast 2 or more skills this turn, discard Lunar Curtain. That's fine. Alright, nice. And then basic heal, not really necessary, but still better to use than not to use. Alright. shooting star. That's actually neat. I don't actually remember what I used last time. What did I use? What is at the top of the discard pile? I think it was a normal heal. So we probably want to do this one first. But then do shooting star to get some healing off. Yes, and then we'll get 2 of them. Nice. Can't use you, unfortunately, which kinda sucks. And then finally, a little bit of heal. Let's see. Solar Wind. We should... Did we give him that status ailment? Did we give him that status ailment this turn, or... I don't remember. Restore mana per cost of the top skill in the discard pile. Combat is probably gonna be a thing to streamline since I am running some battle combat and I'm borrowing some inspiration from Runa's combat system. Same here. Runa's combat system is pretty great to borrow from. Seriously, like I really think Luna's like I was actually thinking at some point to also put something akin to either the stagger meter or maybe the sanity level from Limbus Company in there, just to have the players also be able to focus on something else if they wanted to. I'm not sure how to implement it, but I think it could work to make things more interesting. It's from Runa combat system, translating that into something digestible will be tough there. Okay, fuck. I'd really hope that that would have... well, never mind. We'll be excluded anyway. Accelerate on you. Like cost increase to select the skill to create. Dark Moon deals additional damage through the blah blah. Combustion prominence. Combustion will do combustion. Then we'll do solar flame. Okay. I feel like I need stem heals, but I also want to just do straight up damage. So damage, baby. All right. I regret nothing. The bastard, don't attack again, please. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do Solar Flame again because he'll die. But yeah, I'm like, for example, the idea of like, so I already kind of had the idea of status, like being able to do something with your initiative from the bind and haste mechanics from Library of Runa. Because I think that's actually really interesting, but because usually initiative is just initiative. You roll once and then there it is. But I think being able to lower or increase your initiative would actually be something some players would be interested in. Like, and maybe even give some abilities that skill with like initiative, right? Like how like Mio has that passive where some of her attack power is increased if you are like a certain amount over where your speed die is higher than your opponent, something like that. I think that could play an interesting role as well. Like it's things that I'm thinking about. I'm also trying to make each like I have several factions in my world I'm making. I'm trying to in the beginning make each faction kind of play with one new gameplay mechanic, I guess, that I'm thinking about, because I do feel like that's actually a pretty like a pretty good way to introduce it. But we'll see how it works. Right. Ooh, relic pouch. Don't know if I do. I like this one. Weapon case. At the start of 4th turn, create additional attacks and counter attacks damage is increased by 3. That could actually be pretty good because let's see how many additional attacks things I have. I have that star one from the Moon Witch. We'll go with weapon case. I like weapon case. All right. Before we do anything else, we have 6, so we can actually. Let's see. Not really gonna do much with white, but alright. Gives you a bit more HP. Stagger will reset the following turn and as always starts at full when the combat begins. That's a good one. Like, I was thinking of something like that, where basically... But I was thinking, how can you make it... because if you just make it so that stagger... stagger goes down with the attack that you do, right? Then it doesn't really add, like... Oh, shit. I actually have stagger meter as a derivative stat, double your body stat. During combat, if you stagger drops to 0, your next turn will have you do your rolls to slight higher difficulty in reverse. If you can stagger your enemy, you have an easier time fighting next turn. Yeah, I was thinking of just having it so that you do slightly more damage if you stagger an enemy. Making it work a bit more like in-game. Another beer, dang. Guess people are thirsty. Alright, let's see. We'll actually level you up to 3. I'm not really a fan of solo wins, I'll be honest. But I do already have 2 combustions in my deck, so... suppose it would be a bit more useful and it does decent damage. Fuck it, I have a strategy and I'll keep to it. Alright. Wait, did I find that vending machine already? Wait, what's this? Oh, there we go. See, like, I keep almost forgetting stuff. Insert those 2, there we go. What's this? Attack power, crit chance, accuracy. Alright, well, yeah. We're gonna use all the blues to get the 2 uniques anyway, so this isn't a big deal. Anything else I can do? I don't believe I can. Let's get the hell out of here. Well, I run armor as actual damage negation and not just a way to stop attacks from hitting entirely. And honestly, that makes more sense to me for the most part, because armor... Well, but yeah, I'm borrowing the resistance system from Runa as well. Yeah, I was actually thinking of having that do that as well, but not entirely. Like, I'm not gonna just have them have slash, blunt and pierce, but I was thinking of having something like that as well. Because I do think that, like, weaknesses don't really play too much effect in, like, or vulnerabilities don't really play much effect usually, and I find that kind of boring. But again, I have to, like, add that, like, later. Ooh, I do need to heal you, girl. Alright, let's see. We can... I'm pretty sure we can... Alright, yeah, we'll do another Blood Mist. Getting 2 skill books, not bad. We can upgrade, nice. But first we'll do the blacksmithing. Alright, we have 4 blue equipment. So, let's first put 2 rings together. Be fortune to heroic. Would be funny if this also was a ring. Armor 15, faint resist. That's fine. I'm kind of hoping for that item that we had last time that lowers the cost of everything that gives you status ailment, because I'm kind of build. Damn it. Token of valor, attack power. Well, it's not bad. Guess it really doesn't matter who I put it on. Alright. Alright. Can make a legendary next turn, next run, so not next run, next campfire, that's good. Alright, first do a token of friendship. Let's see if we can get the witches to 3. I feel like cheesecake might be something they like. Actually, what did they like last time? They liked like food. Maybe their whole thing is food. Alright, here's the cheesecake. God, that actually makes me kind of hungry. Guess maybe I should go eat in a bit. A gift for us? Thank you. Say thanks, Selena. Thank you. We'll put it to good use. Like me more, please. Dang it. Dang it. Alright. Guess then we'll do this bread thing. There we go. And then we'll do an upgrade. And then we'll deal with the skill books. Let's see. This skill costs 2 more while it's in the deck or over discard pile. Move the skill to the top of the deck. No, this is actually really good. We 100% will do this. I guess trauma. I mean, trauma isn't in the discard pile, so it really barely would actually be useful there. But I know for a fact that I'll always keep trauma, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep mental shock. I'll be honest. Like, I want to make Narhan more of a supporter than anything. Should I... Oh, now I can use that. Well, I don't really want this though. Actually, is there anything that I might want to move always to the top of the deck? I mean, this one maybe? Nah. Fuck it. Okay, I'll just do it on trauma, even though it's not really the best thing, but whatever. No, whatever. Alright, then we have... Maybe I should have done this after I did the skill books, damn it. Why do I always think of these things after I've done the thing that I shouldn't have done? Like, oh yeah, oh brain, maybe be like 1 minute quicker. Alright, well, let's do the skill books now. Obviously, wouldn't mind another combustion. Bloody Moon would also be pretty good. Let's see, how many skills do I already have? Like, you still have one of these though, so... two of these actually. You already have two of these. Like, they already have 2 combustions and 2 Bloody Moons. As much as I like these skills, I'm not gonna like stack all the decks. Bloody Moon is a pretty good healing skill though, because of stuff. Nah, but we'll do Cold Hearted. I don't mind that. Alright, next one. Okay, we keep getting the same skills. Stun character on both sides of the target if facing one enemy, stun them. I mean, I don't mind stunning, so Paranoia. I mean, yeah, I was thinking Paranoia too. Stunning is pretty good, even though I do want. Alright. Oh, finally, new things. Alright, so... I don't want another Solar Wind. Star Breeze through the top most skill in the deck. At the place Lunar Curtain buff to the skills owner. Refund my... yeah, I think that's good enough to get. Alright. And honestly, probably a Shooting Star. I like Shooting Star. Alright. Actually, quickly gonna check... Alright, well, it's almost been 2 hours, so after I'm done checking all the skills and everything, I'll probably call it a day. Alright, we still need 2 skills with you. You are basically done. Wow, I didn't expect actually, I did not expect you to have this, but alright. We will forget Flash Heal right here. Yes, there we go, and you are basically set at this point. You do need 1 more skill only. Okay, interesting. Well, a couple more skills, because we do need to give you a better basic. Let's see, is there... and I guess I do want to get rid of Mental Shock at some point, so... I mean, probably restores 11 health when attack negates damage if a Death Door based on them. This is a 1 skill, so... I guess I'll change the fixed ability to protection for now. Alrighty then. Then we'll put some relics in here. Alrighty then. We have 2 relics right here. There we go. Confirm. And I think this is saving. Alright, yeah. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will be back probably for Warp Train at some point. Not sure if I'm immediately gonna stream Warp Train, because it depends on how warm it is and everything, but like, we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Just gonna save, yes, save and quit. Yeah, and good luck with your own system. If you when you finish it, Give me like a PDF or something of the entire thing. I wouldn't mind reading through it to see how it looks. Right. See you around.